All right, so how much further does this go, and is there a line to be drawn? Joining us to continue the conversation is Stacy Washington. She's the co-chair of Project 21, and former Chester County, Pennsylvania Sheriff Bunny Welsh. Ladies, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Sean.
All right, Bunny, first to you. You're now seeing Legos talk about the fact that they won't market any of their products that have police officers in them. We talked about Paw Patrol being targeted, these other live television programs that have cops in them being pulled or canceled. Is this a disservice? I know that so many kids growing up, you played cops and robbers. The police were people that you would idolize and you wanted to be, emulate and look up to. Is this going to hurt the profession overall?
Well, it certainly hurts the dreams and aspirations of young boys and girls to want to grow up and be cops. How many of us remember, and of course I'm an older generation, but remember, you're right, playing cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians, those kinds of things. And kids wanted to be a cop. They wanted to be a policeman. They wanted to be a fireman. They wanted to be a first responder, doctors, nurses. And to paint this profession of law enforcement as if it was something negative and a child should not aspire to serve and protect, I just find it appalling. And to take out children's programs and children's toys, I think it's beyond the pale.
You know, Stacy, when we even look at Paw Patrol, they're asking for Chase, who plays a police officer in Paw Patrol, to be euthanized. It should be taken away from the program altogether. We have Gone with the Wind being asked to be taken off. Have we gone too far, and this cancel culture is becoming more and more prevalent?
So, this is where I think we're going into a dark era in American culture, where after this passes, we'll see many people decry the weakness that's on display. It's a sign of emotional and mental weakness to need things to be canceled instead of you just turning away from it on your television. I wonder, do any of these people remember that their televisions actually have off buttons? You have the ability to cancel your cable. You don't have to subscribe to HBO. You can actually, we're cable cutters. We just use Amazon Prime. And if I see something I don't like, I cut it off. And that is my way of disapproving of it. I don't necessarily have to call for it to be disbanded. Now, and in the cases of indecency, obviously you would want to get rid of a program that was indecent, but we're talking about a change in opinion for a segment of society that still dials 911. In my opinion, if you feel like you can't have police officers in your toy selection for American kids, then everybody who works for Lego, from the CEO on down, should agree that they also will not call 911. So, just give me equal participation on both sides. Either completely detach yourself from 911 and police officers and security, all of it, guns, everything, or acknowledge that every profession has a few bad apples.
Amen to that. I think you're right. This is the problem. We're throwing out the baby with the bathwater. The thing is that all of these discussions at police reforms are where we should be talking about, because we don't want anybody growing up worried about the police, and we don't want the police doing anything that harms anybody. I think that's where the conversation needs to center, as opposed to shunning good police officers and the rest of the entire profession. So I think we've got to focus more on that and less on trying to brush it away and brush all these icons in this professional way, pretending like nothing ever they don't exist. I think that only creates further problems down the road. So anyway, I appreciate both of you guys being here. Thank you for your insight. Look forward to having you back soon.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.